Then it's MP. And it's Hero into the 2. And for Milwaukee, Turner in center. Rebound to the Kumbo next to him. Collins is out there. It's Kevin Porter. And it's Harris to hit the 3. So great when you're in the first game of a back-to-back. How much focus switching to already looking towards the second game.
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to keep in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Now, NG. Following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner. And yes, it's good.
And I know younger players like MP don't often take mid-range jumpers, but still, it can be a useful weapon.
Now, here's Johnny Kumbo. Team with 30 points. And stolen by NG. Each played just over a minute here in the first. That falls on Steve and John from Wiggins. NG's got his second bucket of the game to go. And it's Milwaukee's ball. 4-point game. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Here's Adebayo. Following the bucket by the Bucks. 2 points. That one goes.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Money outside Adebayo. Hero finds MP. In the corner, Powell with it. It's the shoot. Throws it from outside.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Porter, this is the hands. Stolen by Hero. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Anna LaForce. Anna, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, indeed, the last time out against Memphis was simply terrific. He picked up 54 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. And he was huge for them now. Talking to his coach for spring game, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great job, Al. Thank you. How impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness. Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a real performance tonight.
Here's Turner. Foul into that by Andrew Wiggins. And it's wide open. He shoots. And up to the goal. A new 14-second clock. One deep Giannis. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Memphis. There's against MP. Another miss by MP. And Joe Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 9 points. Outplay in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, you saw communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie. You can just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Porter double team. Back to Antetokounmpo. Back to run. Now pulls it in.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind for launch. Rarely seeing that as
Right like that.
Close space in a hurry with that man.
Bucks trail by 13. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Collins against MP. Collins with the bucket.
They scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's MP. Brings it up off the block. MP's got 10 points in the game.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops it in from the low post.
This is why they told him off. He's going to take and make shots.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter play. we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left. Ruth checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Harris is checked in for A.J. Green. And Rollins subbed in for Jackson. And then for Miami, Adebayo is checked in for Julio Ware. Hero comes in for Fontecchio. And MD subbed in for Drew Holiday. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor.
Please don't scroll. Please don't scroll. Please don't. Please don't scroll. Please don't.
Jovic and Adebayo. Tyler Hero out there with MG. And it's Powell, and it's a three, the small forward. Bucks trail by 18. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Big thrown by Adebayo. MV against Turner, and it's sent back by Turner.
No, sir. Try somewhere else. Turner will at least win the game.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up. Adebayo, high post. And he gets it to go. Adebayo's got his third bucket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you.
Leveraging all that time. Hey, Allen, thank you very much for the report.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much. In a moment here, take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat. They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters. And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition. Heat leading by 22. Here's MV.
Count that one.
MV's got 6 here in this quarter. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Rollins in the corner. It's Harris. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good, unable to win this run. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. MV passes the pop. Hero kick to MV. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to MV. And they pick up 2. MV's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis takes it down.
Slam it down there. Using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Here's Ware. It's good. Ware's got his first points in this one.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better look, and they are capitalizing. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Heat running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings. When I look at the Bucks, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Miami Heat. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This team has shown trust in him, and now he is delivered. Turner in center. Here's out of the Kumbo next to him. Rollins is out there at port. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And joining us now by phone is insider Sean Charania with some news. Sean, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing on the NBA's push back against load management from its 82-game league. Prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play-style places novel demands on players' bodies.
Serious challenge. Okay, John, we thank you for that report. And that one's good. MP. And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent. Got the screen on here. Down low. Makes the Kumbo. And that's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk with some form of hardware for their efforts. Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Milwaukee is getting blank from 3-point line so far in the third, still 0 for 3. The shot by Rollins no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Ken, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating. An elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper. MP's got 24. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Giannis, this is the dirt. Giannis takes it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. He makes those alley jams look easy.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to MP. And it takes it in for the layup on a very nice feed. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Turner with the screen. Pass runs to Kumbo. Here's outside. Launches it. They get it back. And it's on a bounce for Bucks. So we'll see if they can put the hit. And checking out the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? In these last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. 1:56 left to play in the third.
That solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's MP. And Jacquiel passes to Ware. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Porter. And he drives in. And the layup good off the glass.
When he's on, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by MP. And now let's send it over to... That's in there. Johnson with the assist. MP's got 28 points for the game.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
On the floor for Miami, we got Holiday. Pulling away players out there, guys. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's MP and it's Bronco. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run off the line.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And Miami making a change here. Larson checked in. And here you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters are able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they set up over there, that they are, no doubt, improved.
I would hope so. Here's MP. And the baseline jumper, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor and just didn't drop.
That's the Turner. Here's Giannis. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Off on the wing. Here's MP. Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
Over the course of his career, being able to consistently score on the inside will pay off big for MP.
Now Turner, passing it around. Over the basket, he's driven the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And the shot goes in. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a show of strength for the Heat. They simply run off the court, they set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so when you look at the season after this one, it's only at win number 43 in the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed to rise as a barrel.
To the middle. And Turner throws it down.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but
Do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
After Rollins. Here's Porter. That's the basket.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. MP finds Holiday. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Morris. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were